Yo guys, what's going on? It's Ranger W here with my Week 12 match against Jamilton 32. He is of the Unova division, and I'm of the Kalos division. Sorry. And then this match is big for me. It's to clinch my playoff spot. Very big matchup because like I said, if I win this match, I am clinched the Kalos champion. Not Kalos champion, but winner of the Kalos, and I do get the first round bye over Cali Kid, because Cali Kid can get a 6-0, 6-0 from here on out, I believe, because there's only 1 week left. And I'll still get first, which is great. It's always nice having the bye. And let's see how this match went, guys. He's going to lead off with his Jolteon. I figured later he led with his Jolteon because I do not have any ground types, no immunities to this Volt switching, so he basically gets a free Volt switch no matter what I led with. He's going with the Volt switch here. He's going to switch out. He's going to go into Starmie. Starmie is a water type. It can handle Entei, of course. I'm going to go for the Sacred Fire. He's going to go for the Psychic, predicting me to switch into, I believe, Shaman, or anything, really. Not anything, I mean, Shaman, especially, sorry. Because, of course, he is a water typing in Starmie. Sorry about that. I'm going to go for the He's going to go for the Sacred Fire. I'm going to get the Burn. Doesn't matter, because I do have the E-Speed, of course. They got rid of a huge threat, because that was Scarfed. Scarfers are always scary. They can handle low pony pretty well. He's going to go for the Sucker Punch. Kind of interesting there. I'm going to go for the Substitute. Predicted him to switch out. But he's going to stay and go for the U-turn, because if he would have switched out, that would have been probably GG's there, because I would have set up a Calm Mind and won. But he's going to go into Eel. I just decided to switch on to Eel to take the hit, because I thought he would EQ. But he didn't, which was kind of unfortunate. But I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. He's going to go for the Rocks. Rocks don't really affect me too much, barring the Scolipede. The Scolipede, it's okay if it takes damage. He's going to go for the knockoff here now. Very good thing I'm going for the knockoff there. And he misses the Zen Headbutt with this, which is very huge right there. Keep that in mind. I'm going to go for the U-turn on him. Going to hit him with super effective moves. He's going to switch out. Doesn't want to stay in. He's going to switch out into this. I know this thing was Scarfed, actually. I just had nothing to switch into, because nothing could take it, really. I know that I could have switched out into Scolipede, but Scolipede does not want to take hits. I know it resists the move. I wanted to keep Shaman alive, because it has Hidden Power Fire for the... just for general shenanigans and whatnot, just to keep it alive to handle Jolteon, because Jolteon can't do anything to it since I'm especially defensive. And Ferrothorn, he can handle Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn can't do anything to me, basically. So I wanted to keep Shaman alive. And then Eel, I didn't know if Eel could take the hit. But later on, I figured Eel could have taken a hit. It would have been smarter to go into Eel to keep Low Pony alive here. He's going to go for the Superpower, which I knew was coming, of course, like I explained. He's going to get the attack and defense drop, which is great. Great news for me. So I'm going to Eel. It's kind of safe to switch out into. He's going to switch out. I know he's going to switch out. So he's going to go into his Jolteon. I'm going to go for the U-turn, predicting that. So I'm going to Scolipede. Scolipede's going to get the Protect. I'm going to get the Protect to increase my speed, sorry, for the speed boost. So now I'm basically faster than this thing. I'm going to go for the EQ. Going to take that thing out. Amazing stuff. So I'm faster than everything at this point. I'm going to go for the Poison Jab. This thing was Agility, I believe. Mega Altar, yes. Agility, Mega Altar. So he's going to go for the EQ. Not as scary as D-Dance. So he's going to go for... I'm going to go for the Poison Jab. I'm going to take that thing out. Altaria is gone in just 2 moves. That's always a good thing when you can take out Mega Altaria. He's going to go for the Sucker Punch here. If he didn't have Sucker Punch, I would have swept, basically. Because I had the coverage to beat the rest of his team. Ferrothorn was low enough. He's going for the E-turn. I really should have went for a Giga Drain there. Let me go back that turn. Sorry. Oh no, going too far ahead now. Alright, so I should have went for the Giga Drain there. It was probably the best move to make. Leech Seed doesn't make too much sense because he could have hard switched into Ferrothorn. It just didn't make much sense. I don't know why I did it. Mistake. It was a huge mistake. I realized it as I did it. Afterwards, I did it. So he's going to go into Ferrothorn. Barring he doesn't know I have the Hidden Power Fire, so I didn't for the Hidden Power Fire. Take that thing out. He didn't go on his Nidoking. Sorry, he's gonna go for the Poison Jab. He had a risky decision to make there. Either go for the Poison Jab or go for the EQ or Earth Power, I believe. I forget. Was he? Yeah, it was physical. So sorry. Earthquake. He went for the Earthquake. But looking at what I had remaining, he couldn't have locked himself in EQ because Electros is levitating, and he couldn't have locked himself into Sludge Bomb. Because Jirachi is immune to that, of course. So he had a very risky play, So he has to switch out here, of course, because I know he's Scarf. Sorry, because of how he took out Low Pony. And I'm all over the place here. So I'm gonna go for the Psychic here. I have Speed Investment. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Well, he goes for the Sucker Punch, so it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna get the Crit Psychic. Of course, that mattered. I'm gonna be at 40% after leftovers. He's gonna go for the Shadow Claw. He's gonna lock himself into neutral move. I live on 1. Which is great news. And then I'm able to take him out with a Psychic. GG's, man. I was able to knock out Jamilton from just making it now because he's knocked out of playoffs. The seedings are confirmed, I believe, at this point. That was a really good game. Living on 1. That was huge, actually, I believe. Sorry, let me explain myself. But that was huge because Shadow Claw, I do not know if EO could have lived a Shadow Claw after the rocks. I was at, I believe, 78 or 81%, something like that. So I don't know if I could have lived a Shadow Claw if it would have crit. It would have been crazy. And then if that Zen, these two things would have won the games. Hitting that Zen headbutt on the EO, and then Shadow Claw killing. Shadow Claw killing this Jirachi, of course, that would have won in the game. Because if Jirachi would have died here, the EO would have taken the Zen headbutt. I don't have any defensive investment on the EO. EO would have been probably around 50%, I believe, or a little lower than that. And then Shadow Claw, I believe, would have been able to KO me because he was probably max attack adamant because he was scarfed, of course, just to outspeed my low bunny. So that's how that game went. It was we got kind of lucky, I guess. We didn't play the best we could. Probably should have kept Mega Low Bunny alive. Mega Low Bunny's getting mad every week, you know. We're just killing her nowadays. We're killing her with all this work. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for me. Stay tuned for Week 13 coming up. I'm going to be playing up against Jay Reezy for the first time, and probably the last time. Alright, see you guys.